not gonna lie, one of my like legitimate favorite memes right now, and I know that I'm a 7.5-year-old for thinking it's funny, is the steamed hams meme. I think it's fantastic. Do you know what it is?
No, I thought you were gonna bring up that somebody ate of my spaghetti.
No, it's somebody touching my
Oh,
spaghetti,
my
you
bad.
uncultured swine. No, but the one I'm talking about is it's from an episode of The Simpsons, where he's like, "Oh, commission is it commissioner? No, it's
Chief Wiggum?
no, the Chalmers. Is it commi
Oh,
what is it?
Superintendent Chalmers.
Superintendent Chalmers. I hope you're ready for why is there chat? Are we live?
Yeah, told you
You
we were live.
motherfucker!
I,
Every week you
I,
don't tell me. Hey,
I
we're going
counted you
live.
in and everything. That's called not paying attention, buddy.
You don't count. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I
Anyways.
physically hate. I'm leaving PW.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
You gotta start PWN. Pro Wrestling Nick. Pro Wrestling News, whatever you're gonna call
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Monday Night Review Recap Analysis. All of those words that describe what it means to talk about a show here on the very last day of April. And do you know what that means? Do you know what tomorrow is? It's gonna be me. It's a NSYNC song.
You know what happened in Sync today, right?
No.
They got their star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, they should have done it tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I know
be May.
everyone was doing that. It's gonna be May.
I love that meme. What is going on, Woken King Slender, Teddy25, Alex Rodriguez, Herman and Gregory, Avion Epps, Jeff Garcia, and Robert Vilos Jr. What is going on, guys? No notification today, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I didn't get one.
So usually, like when Raw goes on, it's usually like it's either really good or really bad. But it was for some reason tonight it was like both good and bad. Like the main event,
it had its moments, and then it had its I want to kill myself moments.
Because like usually, because like I said, usually it's a good show or it's a meh show, not a good and meh show. So I guess that's better than normal.
Yeah. Did you know that Backlash was this Sunday? Did you know that?
I thought it was a week from Sunday. I didn't realize it was this Sunday. I thought there was an extra week in between. But oh well, fuck it.
When it was, to be honest with you.
Huh?
I genuinely didn't know when it was.
I knew the date, but I just didn't put two and two together that was this weekend.
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
Anyways. So, I mean, main event, great. They already killed the whole Titus O'Neil thing.
He fell at the Rumble. Let's make him fall again. That's what they're
it's stupid. Anyway, we'll talk about that when it comes. So the show starts off. Roman Reigns comes out. Oh my God! Corey Graves goes. The Roman comes out and they boo him, and Corey goes, "Roman got a better reaction in Saudi Arabia."
Oof.
He should go back then.
It's like, are you fucking surprised, my guy?
So Roman comes out and they showed a tweet from referee Chad Patton, who admitted that he blew the call for the cage match. But Raw General Manager Kurt Angle says the decision stands and the referee's decision is final. So Roman comes out to talk about this, stating that he should be the real champion. And the fans are booing him, saying Roman sucks. He says that he's the only one that deserves to have that title. And Roman said a lot of people doubted him. A lot of people lost faith in him. But he beat Lesnar in the cage, so he will never lose faith in himself.
Well, at least someone has faith in him, because God knows the WWE Universe doesn't. Vince McMahon is losing faith with him, if what I'm reading is true. I don't know how much truth there is behind that.
Huh, I didn't see that.
I'll talk to you about it after. There's just been people saying that WWE officials are starting to,
right,
not be so hot on Roman, but they say that every time he loses, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
hold on, I want to say something really fast.
Go ahead,
Everybody said at WrestleMania they were supposed to coronate Roman Reigns, right? Like, it would be his big coronation. So are we supposed to forget WrestleMania 32?
Obviously.
When he when he lost the world title and then 2 months later won it back from Triple H at WrestleMania?
I'm not going to lie. I forgot about that too.
Yeah. He lost it in the Rumble and then he won it back at Mania like 2 months later. It was like, what the hell are we doing here? You just want us to forget about it? Because they always say, he was supposed to beat Brock at WrestleMania 31. And now at WrestleMania 34, like, you don't remember 32. Anyways, so Samoa Joe pops up on the screen, and he told Reigns that he knew he would lose to Lesnar, and Reigns lost. This Sunday would be the same, as Reigns' career is spiraling to sleep.
I mean, I love Joe, but these promos are starting to sound the same. He's starting to get that Heyman effect on me. He's still good. He still brings that intensity, but there's still every promo he's cut is basically, you can't beat Brock. You didn't beat Brock. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Something about going to sleep.
Yeah.
Backlash. So it's like, yeah. I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't even get a notification.
Sean,
for this.
Make sure you put your notifications on for Twitter as well, because whenever we go live, I send the tweet right before, like a minute or two before. That way, it's a double notification or a single notification if YouTube doesn't send anything.
There you go.
And so Jinder ends up coming out with Sunil Singh.
Oh boy, we got 2 Jinder in, and Jinder had his entrance twice tonight.
Yeah. So Mahal said he can't. Said he can't stand people who make excuses for their shortcomings, but he has a legitimate excuse for losing to Jeff Hardy. Mahal said that Reigns would lose to Joe at Backlash, and tonight Reigns would lose to the modern-day Maharaja. Sami Zayn then came out to...
What was his reasoning?
He didn't say.
I had my reasoning to lose to Jeff is because I botched.
Yeah, the wind.
Yeah, the wind.
The
wind got me.
No, what did he say? Oh, there was a reason over the weekend. It was either Corey Graves said something or Jinder said something.
I don't know, man.
Oh, he fell anyways or something. It was something like he fell to throw Jeff Hardy off of his game to make Jeff... He was... Oh, no. I got it. He said he was playing possum. That's what it was. To throw Jeff Hardy off, but it obviously didn't work.
Yeah, I bet he was playing possum.
So Sami Zayn comes out, hometown boy, Montreal. He lives like 15 minutes outside the city of Montreal. This guy got cheered louder than The Rock.
Yeah, they were going ape shit for him. Sorry, I was away from the mic.
You're good. He gets huge reaction. Zayn opened up his promo in French. Zayn claimed that the reason he wasn't able to wrestle the Greatest Royal Rumble was because he was seriously injured last week at the hands of Bobby Lashley. He joked he suffered a serious case of vertigo, but he's good tonight and wants to challenge Roman Reigns.
That's rough, dude. Hey, no joke though, vertigo sucks.
Yeah.
Vertigo's the absolute worst.
So he says that he wants to take on Roman Reigns tonight, and then Owens comes out. Owens cut his promo first off in French. Owens said he knows that Zayn can beat Reigns, but tonight what the people want to see is Owens versus Reigns. He then said, you know what, this is what we're going to do. To figure out who's going to take on Roman Reigns, let's flip a coin. He reaches his pocket and goes, I don't have a coin. Never mind, we ain't going to do that. Let's do the old poll of the fans. Let's hear the popularity. He goes,
see, they could have gone with rock, paper, scissors. Could have gone with an arm wrestling contest. Could have gone with, you could have brought someone else down and had them pick a number between 1 and 5. But no. After you don't have a coin, because apparently they're too rich to carry fucking coins around. They got that sweet, sweet plastic money. You just go to the fans.
So he says, anybody want to see Sami Zayn? And Sami Zayn kind of ducks down and he puts his hand over Sami Zayn. Crowd goes nuts. He then places his hand over Mahal. He's like, anybody want to see Mahal? And they boo like crazy.
Isn't he Canadian?
And then the place exploded. Place exploded when he asked if they wanted to see him versus Kevin Owens, which I thought Sami Zayn would get a bigger pop, but nope, it's Kevin Owens.
Did he have like a special shirt on or
yeah,
something?
It was I think it's like the flag of Montreal.
Okay, because Ciampa tweeted like, hey, at Kevin Owens, that's a cool shirt. I'll trade you one of yours for one of mine or something like that.
Yeah, it has something to do with Montreal. I think it's like
ooh, could you imagine a tag team match with Zayn and Gargano versus Owens and Ciampa?
Zayn would have to go back babyface, though. I don't want that.
Zayn would have to. Well, that's true. After
I
seeing
love
that,
heel Sammy.
After seeing heel Sammy, I might be in love.
Oh, and so the King, Reigns then ended up attacking Kevin Owens with an uppercut, like a heel. Zayn and Owens and Mahal then all went after Reigns before Bobby Lashley ran down. And they had to get in. They had to get in his nickname, the Dominator, Bobby Lashley.
Do you think he's also that in the bedroom?
So he comes down. He tries to help Roman Reigns, but it's 3-on-2, still not enough. So who comes out? Again, got to get his nickname out there. The monster among men, Braun Strowman. It was a big nickname night. Everyone had a nickname tonight, seemed like.
What's your nickname?
Timmy Buddy.
Yeah?
Sure. What's your nickname?
Nick. My real name's Nicholas, so my nickname would just be Nick in that sense.
Sure. Well, my real name's Timmy, so Timmy. Anyways.
My real name's Timmy, so my fucking nickname's Timmy.
Well,
that doesn't make sense. Your nickname
Nicholas,
would be Tim.
No one calls me that, though.
Right, but I fucking hate you.
I mean, you do, but you're like the only one.
Doesn't? No, she doesn't. She calls you Timmy.
Yes. You're like the only one.
I'm going to keep calling you Tim.
Well, it's because I'm a junior, and everyone calls my dad Tim, and I'm Timmy. So, yeah.
All right, let's continue with Raw.
Anyways, sidebar. Where was I? So, Bobby Lashley, Roman Strowman comes out. They finally get the advantage. It was funny. Strowman climbs up on the apron, and Sammy runs right at him. So, what does Strowman do? He just grabs him by the throat and throws him. Owens runs at him. He's still standing on the apron, grabs him by the throat, throws him. Comes in. They try to kind of dominate on Strowman for a second, but it doesn't work. Strowman clears them all out of there, and that's it. We then find out after the commercial that later on in the night, it's going to be Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns taking on the team of Jinder, Owens, and Zayn.
Which on paper, if you would have gone back a few years ago, you'd have been like, yeah, that's fucking universe mode for WWE with some created DLC or created characters. Well, wouldn't the created characters be DLC?
No.
It's downloadable content.
Not
for
necessarily.
WWE-wise, that's
not
content.
if you created them yourself.
Right, but if you
before you had the community creations.
Well, no, I'm saying if you downloaded something from the community creations, that'd be DLC because it's downloadable content.
I don't know.
In all technicality,
kinda.
You are downloading content.
You're splitting hairs there.
Yeah, anyway. I think I'm overanalyzing.
A little bit. We also find out that later on in the night, it will be Natalya with Ronda Rousey in her corner, taking on Mickie James with Alexa Bliss in her corner.
I'm wearing her shirt right now, but you know what shirt I wish I was wearing?
Whose shirt? Ronda?
No, I'm wearing Ronda's shirt right now. But you know whose shirt I wish I was wearing? There's this cool, there's this news outlet. They also do some podcasts. They're called Pro Wrestling Unlimited. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're called Pro Wrestling Unlimited. I don't know if you ever heard of them. But they do a Pro Wrestling Tee store at prowrestlingtees.com/PWUnlimited. Check them out today. I did a good job there, didn't I?
Sure. All right. So, coming back from commercial, Elias is in the ring. Michael Cole claimed that Elias has a new drinking fluid that helps him for singing. I don't understand exactly what he's trying to say here. Like, he's got some new drink that helps his pipes.
It's called fucking alcohol.
Elias brought up the Greatest Royal Rumble and bragged about eliminating Kurt Angle, the New Day, Randy Orton. Elias said that he's reaching a new level of fame almost no one can comprehend, including Bobby Roode. He began a song. What?
I just thought of something.
What?
So I said a new drink to help him clean his pipes. The first thing I thought is he using fucking Drano. Is he just drinking fucking Drano? He's just backstairs going to an intern where's the fucking Drano? Elias, the sinks are. Where's the fucking drain? He's just chugging the Drano in the back.
Wow.
I'm going to hell.
Anyways, so he began a song and he gave a disclaimer about silencing your cell phones. The fans began applauding. Elias said Roode thought he was glorious, but he's not, and called Roode pathetic, and that he is pathetic as the people of Montreal. Roode came out, but the announcers talked over his entrance, so it was hard to tell if anybody was singing with him or cheering or booing, since the announcers kind of just did what they wanted to do. So the match, they had a match. It was Elias and Bobby Roode, 11 minutes or so. It was a good match with what at first seemed like a good finish.
Yeah, would have been a great spot.
But so, like I said, it was a really good match, back and forth for a lot of the match. And then at one point, Roode was on the apron, and Elias grabbed him, and he rammed him throat first into the turnbuckle, right between the pad and the actual turnbuckle post, where there's that metal piece that you tighten the ropes. So it looks like Bobby Roode goes throat first into it, ends up referee stoppage. Rude can't breathe, da-da-da. But then they played it in super slow-mo. And when they do, you see that his throat didn't hit. His chest didn't hit. It was like almost under his pecs.
Yeah. Now, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. This was such like a 80s, not like fucking like 70s spot. Like you got the if this was the 70s, you'd have the Elvis impersonator, the guy who thinks he's better.
Right.
So he starts hurting the guy's throat so he can't sing. By in proxy, he's going to be the best singer. This is creative. This is really fucking creative. This is something you'd see in like a old style territory. And I love it. I love that idea of Bobby Roode not being able to say glorious. So Elias is like, haha, joke's on you. I'm the only one that can sing now. Haha. I think it's clever, and I think it's I feel like it's a throwback, just because it's the kind of silly storyline. It's silly. It makes sense. You can get behind it, even if his throat really didn't hit. I understand the point behind it. I like it. I think it's cool, and I'm really excited to see how it kind of plays out. Like if Rude does his entrance and he tries to say glorious, but it hurts his throat, or when he goes for the DDT, or when he goes like the and then
you think there's gonna be consistency and they're gonna play into this next week?
I hope so. I hope
I don't have too much faith in that. Maybe a little bit.
I really hope they play into it. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about that spot? Do you think it's creative? Do you think
I like the spot until they showed it in slow-mo.
Yeah, when they showed it in slow-mo, it clearly killed all believability behind it. But
all right, so backstage we had a jobber team, Francisco. No, how did you say it? Francius. I don't know what to say. It's a French name, and Jean Paul, which I believe that's a rib on Triple H, because Triple H had a gimmick where he was Jean Paul Levesque.
Or it could be a rib on my store manager named Sean Paul.
Yeah, Sean Paul.
Yeah, his name's Sean Paul.
But this guy's Jean Paul, Jean.
The joke.
Anyways, they were facing the Authors of Pain. Charlie Caruso did an interview with them backstage, and they said that the night looks like the annual creative team sticks the Canadians in front of their fans to get good pops. That's what it looks like. Because they had a lot of Canadian people in prominent spots tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, go up for the match. Minute match. They get killed with the last chancery, the last chapter. And then the Authors of Pain scream on the microphones for some sort of a promo that I couldn't understand what the hell they were saying. They need Paul Ellering back. Because, like I said, I didn't know a word they said. They were just like, we're the Authors of Pain and we're coming for you. So like, what?
Are you fucking Macho Man?
No.
We're the Authors of Pain.
No, that was more like a warrior thing. It was more like you know how warrior just yell and be like, I'm the Ultimate Warrior and I'm coming for you? It's basically all they did here tonight. Trust me, I could do a macho. That wasn't a macho. Anyways. So they showed mainstream media coverage they got for the Greatest Royal Rumble. Cole had the nerve to describe how Saudi Arabia is evolving into more of a progressive country.
Yeah, my ass.
Rollins then comes out. Crowd was hot for Seth Rollins. Like, you thought Sammy got a good pop earlier. You thought Owens got a good pop earlier. This crowd wouldn't shut up, and he couldn't talk for like 2.5, 3 minutes.
Oh, fucking yeah.
So Seth Rollins came out. Rollins said that he will defeat The Miz this Sunday with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Rollins was very over, like I said. The crowd was chanting, "Ole, ole." Rollins didn't talk for several minutes because the crowd just wouldn't stop. Rollins said that he had a long trip back from Saudi Arabia and he had a chance to reflect on being the champion. He said that he doesn't want to be a champion like Brock Lesnar, who only shows up when the price is right. He says that he wants to be a fighting champion. And Nick, you had a little bit of a thought on this.
Let me ask you a question, chat. Let me ask you, would you rather be defending your title every single night against guys like Finn Balor, The Miz, Samoa Joe? Would you want to fight them? Or would you rather want to be fucking Brock Lesnar? Be the goddamn world champion of the company, make bank, never have to show up, and you're always gonna fucking win. And if you feel tired, who cares? I'll phone in the match. Have a Dean Ambrose moment where Brock just fucking took a nap. Why? That line made no sense. I like the idea of Seth going, I don't want to be like Brock Lesnar. That sounded dumb. Fuck yeah, I want to be like Brock Lesnar.
Right.
I absolutely want to be the goddamn world champion, making fucking bank, doing all this stuff. Why would I not want to be Brock? Fools.
Check your phone.
Let's go! Breaking news, Blackcraft Colt has just followed us on Twitter. And,
yeah, I don't know where that came from, but what up?
It's because of me. It's because of me.
Oh, okay.
It's because of me. I will explain to you. Let's go. I'm so hyped.
Okay, anyways. Finn Balor came out. Finn walked out and told Rollins he was right. The long flight from Saudi Arabia let him think about some things. He had a chance to watch how close he came to becoming the Intercontinental Champion, but he gave credit to Rollins for his crafty moves in beating him. Balor says that they've had 4 singles matches. He's won 2. Rollins has won 2. Balor then said, you know what? I want to challenge you tonight one final time for the Intercontinental Championship before you have to put that title on line against The Miz this Sunday. They shook hands, agreed, and then the Miz Taraj came out. Miz Taraj came out and they go, we want to apologize for last week. Coming at you guys, mano y mano. We should have came at you together. And then Axel opens his shirt and there's pictures of each of their heads on his shirt. And he goes, we could be not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. The New Age 4 Horsemen. What do you guys think? And Seth said what I guess is his new catchphrase. He goes, sorry boys, that's gonna be a hard no. It's like the third week he said that.
Hey, we're gonna have a guest at the end of the show.
Okay.
SRS.
Oh, okay.
Just for the select. He wants to promote the select. I asked him if he wanted to.
Sure.
Just to let it be known. I just wanted to let you know. I could have texted you.
Anyways. So, where was I? They said hard no. And then Rollins and Balor started brawling with Dallas and Axel. I was like, oh, please don't give us another tag team match. Plus, I'm like, they just agreed to an IC title match. Don't give us a tag match. And fortunately, we did not get another tag match. We did get the announcement that in the main event, it will be Rollins, Balor, IC title. So I like that.
Yeah, that's... You hear that match and you think, that sounds pretty cool. And then it happens. And, oh boy.
Here's my thing. This was the 5th singles match they've had as of late. And every single one has been great. You look at guys like Rock and Austin. Whenever the two of them are together, gold. Owens and Sami Zayn, gold. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, gold. Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, gold. Have Finn Balor and Seth Rollins found their gold partner?
Oh, hell yeah.
Someone on Twitter was like, someone on Twitter goes, no, you should think of Seth and Ambrose. I think Seth and Finn are better than Seth and Ambrose.
Oh yeah, Seth and Finn are much better.
So,
who's this in chat? Oh, excuse me?
What?
Listen, I don't know who the hell this Fightful guy is, but apparently
Lord.
We gave him permission to plug their premium Fightful Select service here. And then he's going to say he's going to beat me for my title?
Sure.
Some goddamn fighting words right there, but go check out the fine folks at Fightful. Great guy.
So, actually, I can give you guys their link right now.
Throw their stuff up down there. They're great people.
All right, so Sasha Banks did an interview backstage with Charlie Caruso. Banks said that Bayley wouldn't be in her corner tonight for her match against Ruby Riott because Bayley hasn't returned her phone calls or text messages. Uh-oh. We had Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks. I really liked this match. Match went like a little over 10 minutes.
It was a good match.
Storyline in the match was that Banks couldn't withstand the numbers game with the Riott Squad out there. Every time she would try to get the advantage, either Liv Morgan or Sarah Logan would try to interfere.
Good old Liv Morgan.
Banks had the Banks statement on Riott at one point, but Sarah Logan ran in to tie up the referee. That allowed Liv Morgan to run in and break up the hold. Logan interfered again when Banks climbed to the top rope, and Banks was distracted, fell off the top rope, got the Riott kick, and lost. So, yeah, Ruby Riott beat Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I really like the trust fall she did. I thought that was really cool. Great. It was a very good... Very, very good match. I enjoyed the living hell out of it. Women's wrestling has gotten so much fun lately. It's just gotten so much fun. I love it. I love it.
So we then had another moment of bliss with Alexa Bliss. So she goes,
Man, are these going to be recurring things?
I don't know, but
Hope not.
I didn't hate it. She was
I don't
like,
hate it there, but
she was like, you never know when the bully will strike. It can happen at school, work, or even on vacation. One time, I was visiting Disney World with Naya, and I thought she was my best friend. But she wouldn't stop making fun of my height. Every time we'd go on a ride, she would ask, is she tall enough? Is she tall enough? Even for the teacups. Even for the teacups where you just sit in the cup. She asked, is this little girl tall enough? And it hurt me. She goes, and we're sitting there. And Naya, who had one of those big turkey legs in each hand. I was like, wow, you still got to get the fat joke in there.
they're so mean, but it's playground mean.
But at least Alexa let them poke fun at her and her height.
Yeah, it's literally playground mean, and I love it. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and it gives story. That's the biggest thing. It gives story. It gives a reason for Naya to be mad. Naya is getting made fun of. Naya is being made out to look like a bad person when everyone knows she's not. Alexa, she's trying to cover her ass. It gives story. Again, just like with the Bobby Roode and Elias thing, there's just a clear story that's happening here. There's something clear that's going on.
Right.
Oh, the hurting of the throat, can't sing. The making fun of Naya and then trying to cover her ass. There's just clear stories, and there's something so nice and so pleasant about seeing a storyline. It doesn't have to have a 5-star match behind it. It just needs to have 5-star storytelling. That's what we're getting out of a lot of these segments, and we're getting them a lot more lately in WWE. That's what's important. That is what's not only going to bring people in, but keep hardcore fans enjoyed. You're going to get new people in because they can understand the storyline very well. You're going to get the hardcore fans appreciating the fact that there's a consistent storyline that's happening, and it's not bouncing all over the place. It's not 50-50 booking. There's dead set booking. It may be predictable, but predictability can be fun because that's when the surprises can happen. You think this will happen, and then the swerve happens. Then the swerve is meant to actually swerve you. It's not meant to be, oh, they're so going to swerve right here. Oh, look at that. They swerved. You're going to think, oh, it's going to be another moment of, a moment of bliss. And then they swerve you and you get thrown off. When there's clear direction to something, that's when it's important. When you've got a direction, that's how you know it's going to be good. There are directions. That is good. Am I getting my point across?
I think
clear
so.
Clear storyline, good wrestling, make good WWE Nick-like caveman speak.
So she finished off with saying that she fought off the tears on that day. It should have been one of the happiest days of her life at the happiest place on earth. But unfortunately, Naya made it the saddest day of her life. She said that she vowed to win at Backlash because she would not let the bully win. You think Alexa wins?
Nah. Keep Naya with it. I like Naya with the title.
I do too, but I don't know. I just feel like I just hope Naya doesn't become the Bayley where she wins it and then Alexa gets it from her really quick.
No, because I think with the storyline, it's the nature of the storyline just seems a little too serious.
True.
You know what I mean? As much as they're trying to poke fun and make it not too serious,
right?
I think they are. It's a bit serious, so they're not gonna have Nia lose. I think they're gonna have her have that weight factor be a play into the match, but I think it's gonna be like an overcoming thing for her, where she's like, she's not letting Alexa Bliss get to her. She's gonna beat her, and be proud of herself and stuff like that. So. Again, clear direction. I love it.
Right. And then right after this, they did plugged that. So they go, Titus O'Neil will be up tonight to talk about his great fall at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And then Corey goes, wait, no. He's like reading the screen. He goes, no, wait. It says Titus is up next. He's like super excited.
Oh.
So
God.
Backstage, Titus does an interview with Renee Young, and she was like, Titus, you broke the internet this week, but in case, or no, she goes, you broke the internet this week. You've probably seen this video more times than you want, but in case somebody hasn't seen it, let's play it one more time. And it was like the fifth time we'd already, whoa.
Ouch.
It was like the fifth time we'd already seen it tonight. So they played it one more time where Titus comes down the ramp and he falls and he goes right under the ring. I loved Cody Rhodes' analogy. Cody Rhodes retweeted the video and goes, platform 9 3/4.
No, I'll tell you, I get the joke. But I can tell you this.
What?
Maybe he just had fucking. Maybe he got the letter in the mail. You know, once you become an adult, you get these letters in the mail every once in a while, and they fucking suck. He just had to do his duty as an American citizen, and just, you know, he had to go to Little People's Court,
Oh Lord.
and he couldn't miss, so he went.
I like the one where people were making fun, saying that he ran under the ring because USADA was coming. Fucking John Jones.
Fucking John Jones diving under the. Oh, if you guys don't know that story, that's my favorite John.
I don't know. Like, no one can prove that it's true, but no one can prove that it's false.
Oh, I can prove to you that it's true. I sent you the video. That was a true video.
Oh, I never saw it.
Oh, I'll send it to you again. It's really good. It's my favorite. I love it to do. God, that's so
Gotcha.
funny. God, that's funny.
So if you guys are unaware, apparently one time John Jones was going to get drug tested for UFC, and USADA came to his gym, and he found out they were coming, so he hid under a ring. And when they got there, they were like, "Where's John?" And they're like, "Well, he's not here." And apparently they waited and waited and waited, and they apparently couldn't wait anymore. So finally they left, and he got out from under the ring. Waited under the ring all day, basically, or whatever.
8 hours from the moment that the gym opened to the moment that the gym closed. And then USADA demanded to go underneath the ring because at some point in that 8 hours, he had to have gone pee. And they wanted to connect that DNA sample. They wanted it.
Now, here's the thing. Couldn't they just give him a whereabouts failure since they're supposed to know where he's at all times anyways?
No, that wasn't part of it.
Oh, okay.
That part didn't infringe him. They said, "Hey, how are we supposed to know where he is?" So they stood at his gym for 8 hours. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Back to Raw.
Anyways. So they showed the video again, and Titus had a big old smile on his face. And he said that, or Michael Cole called it the greatest moment in Royal Rumble history. Renee Young said that O'Neal had broken the internet. O'Neal claimed that was a plan, that he had a plan to do that, but he thought better, and just
Brian
fell.
Kendrick, man with a plan. What is he, Brian Kendrick, man with a plan?
Yes, man with a plan. O'Neal said that it happens in life. It happened to Jennifer Lawrence a few years ago at the Oscars when she fell. O'Neal started to say that it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. And then Baron Corbin comes up. Corbin said, "Why are you interviewing this guy? He's just a failure, and he's clumsy, and he likes to fall." Corbin just laughed at O'Neal, who told Young not to worry about it. So then Matt Hardy did a promo. It was a very weird one. They were showing all these different times in history, and then they would say that he and Bray were always there. Like they showed him with, I think it was Washington crossing the Delaware, Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon.
My dad.
And then Bray Wyatt showed up with the Raw Tag Team Championships. And it had, said their name, the Deleters of Worlds.
Is that what they're called?
I think so. I think that's their new tag team name, the Deleters of Worlds.
Gotcha.
And was really surprised they didn't announce or even crown number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles tonight. So I guess that means they're not going to have a defense at Backlash?
They probably will.
Just a random match?
Yeah, it'll just be a throwaway match. Probably against, fuck. Don't be the...
You're thinking the same thing I am, aren't you?
Yeah, please don't be the fucking Revival. Please don't fucking job the Revival anymore.
Right.
Give them love. Love them, Vince. Please. Vince, I know you listen to this, or whatever WWE agent,
Lord.
or how about this, the FBI agent that stalks all of us when we use our computers. If you're listening to this, can you just tell Vince to give some fucking love to the Revival, please? They're so good.
Danilo La Lima says Brock didn't lose the title. Oh, after. Okay, I read your thing wrong. Yeah, if he loses, as long as Brock holds the title till the day after Money in the Bank, that Raw, he breaks CM Punk's record of the longest person to hold a world title modern day record.
No one's gonna beat Bruno. It's not like 1,000.
I mean, Hogan's got a. No one's. I think it's Bruno, Hogan, Backlund, and Pedro Morales, maybe ahead of Punk. But Punk's got like the modern day record. Anyways, So then we had a 20-minute match. It was Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley taking on Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Jinder Mahal. Again, they had to get all of their nicknames out there. Braun Strowman, the Monster Among Men. Roman Reigns, the Big Dog. Bobby Lashley, the Dominator. Like, really? You got to say it all?
What's Kevin's?
I think they said something for him, but I can't remember what it was now.
I know Sammy's underdog from the underground.
Right.
What's Kevin's?
I don't know.
The Quebecian monster.
Oh, Lord.
The Canadian crusher.
Anyways.
French-speaking freak.
Anyways, all right. So
please unblock me on Twitter, Kevin.
So again, they did the spot where Kevin Owens is at ringside and Braun runs all the way around the ring and just shoulder tackles him. Mm-hmm. They didn't do it just to Owens outside. They did it to Zayn as well. Zayn tried to give a haluva kick.
The prize fighter.
Oh, yeah, there you go. The prize fighter.
Thank you, Alex Rodriguez.
Thank you.
You're the best. Prize fighter.
Zayn tried to give Strowman a haluva kick at one point, but Lashley caught him with a belly-to-belly suplex. Mahal landed a super kick on Lashley, then tagged in Owens. Mahal told Owens to whip him into Strowman, but Reigns plowed Mahal with a spear. Owens gave... Huh?
Yeah, he did. That was cool.
Owens gave Reigns a super kick, then delivered another to Strowman. The crowd went nuts, thinking that Owens was about to hit the cannonball on Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman jumped to his feet, and the crowd booed as Strowman grabbed Owens by the throat, lifted him up for the power slam, and pinned him.
You know what's a cool spot that I don't think we've ever seen?
Huh.
Imagine, like, Owens going to run to do the cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does the spin, Strowman, like, holds on to him in a powerbomb formation. How cool would that be?
Ooh, that'd be tough.
That'd be sick, though.
Would be, but it'd be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So... basically, the babyfaces won, cleared the ring at the end of the match. Good match, but about, like I said, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, just a good 6-man tag.
Now, I need to look something up on WWE.com. I saw this earlier. No Way Jose's nickname. Oh, my God.
The Fiesta bringing...
No. Hold on.
Party having... Fun time bringing No Way Jose.
No, it's like the Dominican. Hold on, I'll tell you right now because it's no good.
Dominican cool guy.
They called him the Dominican Dancing Machine.
The Dominican DDM.
Sure.
Is that a play on DDR?
I have no clue. But on WWE.com they wrote, having already equated the Dominican Dancing Machine's conga line with O'Neill's selfless desire to entertain. Basically, WWE.com wrote, which we'll get to right here. So, it was No Way Jose versus Baron Corbin. And Titus Worldwide comes out, and they do their whole worldwide at the top of the ramp, and they go to walk down the ramp, and they tell Titus, wait, stop, don't run. And they lay these towels down so Titus doesn't trip, and he slowly walks over, and then he climbs up on the apron and just falls. And apparently the way they wrote it on the way they wrote it on WWE.com is that he did it on purpose. So that's his new thing. He's a klutz, quote unquote, that does klutzy things on purpose to get a reaction from the crowd. Not that he's clumsy and just falls. No, that he makes himself look stupid on purpose to entertain the crowd.
Gives me legitimate cancer.
They already ruined it. So, Titus Worldwide came down, distracted Baron Corbin. This allowed No Way Jose to roll him up and pin him with a schoolboy.
Why can Baron Corbin not kick out of a roll-up?
Because he was distracted. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever learned you can't kick out of a roll? You can't kick out of a schoolboy in the WWE if you've been distracted by somebody else.
No. Even when he's not getting distracted, look at all of his matches on SmackDown where he went on this like three week losing streak. They were all on roll-ups where he wasn't distracted by anything else. They just beat him up. It was weird.
Huh.
I think. Oh, who was it? It was Larson from Going in Raw. He pointed that out.
Hmm.
It's like he only loses on roll-ups.
So the announcers, they're loving this Titus thing because they came out and then I think it was Coach was like, it's Titus Worldwide. And Michael Cole goes, no, it's Titus World Slide. He literally did it like that. I was like, Cole, shut up.
Yeah, about that point, I went to go eat my frozen tombstone.
And Corey Graves just every time Titus's face comes up on the screen, Corey just laughs uncontrollably. It's like, you're killing it. You're killing it. And then they got the T-shirt.
Really right. Yeah, they've got the shirt already.
What's the T-shirt say again? Hold on.
Rumble Tumbler Slide. A Rumble Tumbler Slide. Do it worldwide.
That's right.
Clever. It's cute.
And then it's got a picture of like his feet. They're hanging out from under the ring, where it really looks like the text have crushed him like the Wicked Witch of the West. Anyway, so then we had Natalya with Ronda taking on Mickey with Alexa. Funny spot in this match. Alexa climbed up on the apron to try to distract Natty, and Ronda caught her. Ronda was like, oh no, you don't go trying to distract my girl. So Alexa jumps off the apron and goes to run around the ring. And as Ronda runs around, every time she gets to another side of the ring, she speeds up. And she gets to another side and she speeds up. She's like getting faster and faster and faster. It was so funny.
Yeah, it looked pretty funny.
But Natty did winning this match. While Rousey was chasing Bliss around, she ended up chasing her up the ramp. And Natty won. Why do I not have? Oh, the finish came. Oh, Natty won with a small package on Mickie James. There we go. Another roll-up, basically. Yeah. 2 in a row. I don't know why you do that. Same damn finish twice in a row.
One thing I like, I don't know if people notice this. Whenever someone does a roll-up, the count gets faster.
Kind of.
You notice it.
Yeah.
And I like it. I think it's a very clever thing. Just like, if you ever notice when Ric Flair is going to lose, he wears red tights. Stuff like that.
Jeez.
Fix your fucking cable, goddammit.
I don't know what happened.
Get a fucking XLR microphone like a grown man.
Hey, if I had the money, I would, but I
Hey, I saw that we went up a little bit.
No.
No?
No.
Was I wrong?
I'll talk about it.
Explain to me after.
All right.
Go sign up for our Patreon.
So post-match, Jax came out and chased Bliss, who escaped through the crowd. Jax went into the ring and raised the arms of both Ronda Rousey and Natalya. We then got a weird cell phone promo from Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know where they were. They were like in this like room, but behind them, all the furniture was like it was like when you're being chased by the mob, and you don't want them to get into your hotel room, so you take all the furniture in the hotel and you stack it up against the door, so no matter what, they can't get through. Mm-hmm. It was weird.
Yeah, what they were doing.
And so Drew McIntyre basically cut a promo stating that he's the best on promos because he's real. So a scripted promo to tell you that he's real and he's not scripted. Okay. Sure. And then Ziggler said that they both come to Raw to steal the show. Then we had the main event, Intercontinental Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, about a 15-minute match. Match was amazing. I loved this match.
Oh, yeah.
First big spot was Rollins cutting off Balor while he attempted the coup de grace and gave Balor a superplex, but Balor immediately got up and hit the Falcon Arrow for a near fall. Crowd had been in, they were after that 6-man match. They kind of died down a little, but this really brought him right back up. Balor went for the 1916, but Rollins got a knee to the head instead. Balor hit an overhead kick, but Rollins responded with an enziguri of his own. Balor then hit a kick to knock Rollins out of the ring and followed it up with the tope over the top rope. Balor caught the woo drop kick to the corner, went for the coup de grace, but Rollins moved out of the way. Balor then caught a side kick. Rollins went for the curb stomp, but Balor got out of the way. They were reversing everything. Balor went for the schoolboy cradle. Rollins tried the stomp again, but Balor got another schoolboy for the 2 count. Balor then hit a sling blade, but Rollins countered pretty quickly into a super kick. This is a 6 spot because he hits the sling blade, and so you think Seth's down. Finn as he turns around and goes to run back to where Rollins was. Rollins is already at his feet, he's already on his feet, and just boom, super kicks him. Finn just runs right into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it led to the finish.
It was a good match.
So I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was a great match. It was fun. It was hard hitting. It was a perfect example of what an intercontinental title match is.
Yep. And then they announced, well, they didn't announce it then, but there was the only thing they really announced for tomorrow's SmackDown. Apparently, if I heard this right, Nakamura has to apologize to AJ Styles.
I don't know.
But Cole again called him Shin. Like they're best buds.
That's fucking lame.
So, yeah, apparently he's going to have to apologize for all the low blows or something. I don't know if I just heard it wrong, but it was kind of weird.
Yeah, but that was the Monday Night Raw review, the last Monday Night Raw of April, here on April 30th, 2018. I'm getting our guest ready to come on. If you're watching on YouTube right now, we're going to have a little bit of a guest come on and just talk for a little bit, just so you guys know.
Sure.
He asked for the number. I said, just use Skype. Well, I can give him the number. I guess.
Hey, whatever he wants.
Nah, fuck it. I just told him just use Skype. You can follow me on Twitter at PWU_Armstrong. You can also find me on Twitch just at ArmWeek21. And, of course, oh, maybe he's not even near his computer. I didn't even think of that. Where can they find you, Tim?
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. Same handle, at TimmyBuddy. And you can also find us, Pro Wrestling Unlimited.
Knock wanted an apology.
Huh?
Nakamura wanted an apology.
Oh, Nakamura wants the apology. See, I thought I heard it wrong. Sean, what's going on?
What's up, you guys?
Not much. Just finished our Raw review.
I thought it was a pretty solid show, at least in the ring tonight.
For the most part.
Yeah, a lot of inconsequential stuff, but the Ruby Riott, Sasha Banks match and that main event, they were both really, really good.
I think they already killed the whole Titus deal with him slipping again and them laughing every time they show his face on the screen, though.
Yeah, WWE has this neat way of making things that are naturally cool seem like the lamest things ever that have happened. So I'm not surprised at all.
Nick, are you there? Uh-oh, I think I lost Nick.
Nick is gone! I am the new co-host forever.
Oh, let me try and merge him in here. Nick, are you there?
He's gone!
He says he's here.
I really want to appreciate the fact that the fact that you guys were too afraid to have me on here because Sean knows that I'm better than him, and he didn't want to talk to me because he was afraid that I was going to out-talk him. I understand the fear.
That's not ever going to happen. Your man feels for straight duty.
I don't know, man. I'm a lot like Becky Lynch. My mic skills are straight fire.
Well, listen, you live on the West Coast. It's a more attractive location. I'm telling you, get this match booked, and I'll come out there, and I'll hit you with an Impaler DDT, one that Matt Riddle said it was the best Impaler DDT that he's ever seen a member of the wrestling media deliver to anybody else. And that is a wide array of Impaler DDTs.
You know, I'll raise that. I'm gonna talk to a promoter tomorrow. Here in the Bay, I'm gonna talk to a gentleman that runs the big time wrestling out here.
Okay.
And I'll get you down here this summer and
he's gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna sign your death certificate.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
not doing it.
Or he's gonna say, you know what? That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, he'd probably say that.
Hey,
I work here and there. I work about twice a year.
I've never worked a legitimate match in my fucking life.
Well, I mean, hey, we can't all sell out the Aberdeen River Park in front of 175 rabid, toothless Ohio fans.
Is Ohio even a real place?
Yeah, we actually run our events there instead of Kentucky because you have to go through a bunch of licensing and all that crap in Kentucky and blood tests and just all these hurdles that they want you to go through just so they can make an extra buck. And in Ohio, you pay your license fee, and that's about it.
That's a lot of the backside of wrestling probably no one gives a shit about.
Yeah, that's true.
But you have a bit of a Patreon for Fightful.
Yeah, I don't even like to call it Patreon because it's really just our premium service. It's just an easier way to operate a premium service. It's FightfulSelect.com. I'm sure a lot of your viewers by now know what Fightful.com is. We break a ton of news. Honestly, I would say we're probably in the top 3 as far as breaking news goes now. We've not even been around for 2 years yet. But I've got access to like WWE scripts and stuff that I comb over. Sometimes I post on Fightful Select, but we do retro reviews. I took a look at SummerSlam 2000 for this May's retro review, Q&A podcast every couple of weeks, dark match commentary, which is where we look at things like John Cena versus Shelton Benjamin from back in their OVW days, really doing WWF dark matches, and we commentate on those. We have the Fightful Weekender, which is our weekend podcast talking like Impact, ROH, New Japan, NXT, Being the Elite, and I break down the Fightful Wrestling Weekly that you all also talk about at length here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. We just have a ton of stuff over there. I have a members-only podcast that I'm probably going to have at least one of you on, the one of you who isn't challenging me all the time.
The disrespect
Wow.
I get for trying to make you famous. I'm trying to make people know who you are.
I know that you guys are rolling the 91,000. I know Nick's over there buying all the Russian bots he can to subscribe to Pro Wrestling
hey now.
Unlimited.
Hey, our subscribers are some lovely, lovely, lovely people that are not controlled by myself here when I'm alone at home.
Don't knock all my hard work.
It's not my fault that you all have the entire cast of Westworld in that make-believe robot world.
Whoa.
Subscribe me. I don't really mean that. I know that you all actually don't have bots. You all actually have real humans that enjoy your work. But hey,
Gotta
it was
progress the
promo
storyline
material.
Oh god. So yeah, I want to just let everyone know who Sean Ross is. If he ever stops by on the Wednesday shows or here on the recap shows, he can.
Oh, that's
you
why
all
you're
know.
challenging me?
Listen, man.
It could be that guy who broke the news that Ronda Rousey was training to be a pro wrestler. It could be that guy who penned, 6,000 words on Muhammad Hassan. His first interview in 12 years that was.
Then he had a match this past weekend.
He did. It could be, the guy who leaks all the Raw scripts. Sean Ross sat him. Might be him. Could be the guy who's going to hit Nick with a goddamn impaler DDT and pin him for the 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh.
You're a tough guy, man. You got a lot of speak behind there in Kentucky or Ohio, whichever one you choose to be from today.
We'll never let people know.
We have to. It's our area code. They can tell when they call into the show.
Son of a bitch.
Well, Sean Ross, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Always great talking to you guys.
Oh, for sure.
Tuning in means the world to us, man. Thank you for all the news.
Red button.
What?
He said red button because he's going to hang up.
No, I heard him.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of Sean Ross sap. I'm going to kick his ass. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon.
Tomorrow.
See you later, guys. Tomorrow. Later.
After SmackDown. Now I'm going to go watch Ride Along and see Buddy Murphy's relationship go down the drain because Alexa and Braun apparently flirt like hell.
Have a good one, guys.